Hello everyone, it's Gallic from Noctua Owl Gaming. Welcome to my channel. Hope everything is going well today. We'll be playing as one of the most hated nations in the game, the Ottomans. We'll be just having a nice campaign, gobbling up all the Beyliks, running over the Mamelukes, and beyond. We'll use our power base to entice smaller countries to become our ever-growing vassals. Our rise will be swift, but on the horizon are clouds. If you like my work, please do subscribe. Now let's get to the gameplay. Here we are. We're playing as my most hated enemy, the Ottomans. The French are close, but that's neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and start off as the Ottomans. Now, the Ottomans, we all know, and if you don't, they are the most aggressive country in the world. I do believe a lot of their missions, they just eat and grow, and you know, they get the Mamelukes. They usually become one of the more dominant powers. Castile and Portugal are pretty aggressive too, down in Africa, and then they colonize. But the Ottomans, I do believe, are the most aggressive. Take that back. Muscovy is pretty far up there too. They grow pretty rapidly as well. But the Ottomans also start off as the biggest nation. Well, again, that's Ming, but over here in Europe, I should say. Wow, there's a lot of butts in between there. Let's go ahead and take a look at their ideas. They start off with a 5% discipline, 3% plus 3 tolerance of heathens, and then they get a land force limit plus 25%. They get core creation cost minus 25%. They get manpower recovery speed plus 20%. They get cavalry combat ability plus 15%. National tax modifier plus 15%, and reform progress plus 10%. They get -2 national unrest, plus 10% trade efficiency, and they get yearly navy tradition and ship cost -10. Now they do have a really good military one. Not really good. They do have great military ideas. The land force limit modifier. That's usually why when you get to like tech your third idea all finished, and they have a huge army usually. It's because they'll go quality quantity, and so they get so much if they went offensive quantity, they would have a ridiculous amount because they get so much manpower modifier. That's tempting to do, but we don't need to do that. They start off with discipline. I don't know of any other nations that are start off that have that as well. That's pretty good. They're strong. They're in the, I think the Eastern tech, not Eastern. What tech are they in? Tech. There we go. Or is it here? I can't remember where to look it up. Dang it. I swear it was in here. But they're in the Muslim tech group, I do believe. They get really used to be stronger, but they get really strong Tech 5 infantry, and they would just go roll anybody. When you got Tech 5 as Ottomans, you literally could just run through anything. You'd be pretty much fine, I swear. That's why 5 is usually, you got to be very careful with that. So we're going to play as them. Let's go ahead and set up our rivals. I was hoping I could do one of these little guys, but let's be honest, that was not going to happen. So we'll do the Mamelukes. We'll do Hungary, and we will do, let's see, who do we want to do? We do Austria. We do Austria. They definitely will band together. Let's make it difficult. Let's put some challenge in here. Let's get these decisions done, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the states. I do believe I might do some Janissary stuff for the states because I think our missions does call for them. At least Janissaries, and then we could get. We don't have to do the privileged ones. We can not give them anything, and that'd be fine with me. They do get pretty high ones where it gives a lot of influence. Here's a good loyalty one. We might do that one, and then that way, maybe we'll have the Oma have the supremacy so they can get above 50%. So I only have to give them one. And then we'll go from there. So I'll do my states. I'll get my army set up. my advisor set up and all that fun stuff. So I'll see you when that's finished. So in the beginning, you get the victory over Varna Crusade, and it says the dice cast. We gain 100 splendor, 25 power projection. That's really nice because that'll get us above 25. We'll be really close to 50. I could scornfully insult someone like, I don't know, Hungary here, and that'd be really nice. We don't really need allies, so I haven't really looked for allies. Who could we even get? Let's see. We get like a lot of... Oh, I got the Sieger of Urban right away, which is really nice. We could do Tunis, but we do eventually go that way in the tech tree. We could ally the Pope. That'd be kind of funny. Why don't we ally Bohemia? Let's ally Bohemia, because that way Austria doesn't get their PU off of them. We can go contest it. So we'll go ahead and do that. But we'll pick up that power projection. Yeah, I'm gonna scornfully insult someone because we get 3 mana points for a little while there. You do want to employ Urban. He gives you he's a 2 advisor, 75% cost. So you definitely want to get him. And when you get him, see Urban here, you get to finish a mission tree, and you get 4 large cast iron for free for a certain number of years. So we actually start with 4 cannons. I think the French start with 3 and all that goodness. So we're gonna get that done. I'm waiting for the free company here, and with the free company, oh, I completely forgot about the pirates. Let's hunt pirates. Okay, and then what we could do is now take the new mission. We gain permanent claims in all of Anatolia, so we're just gonna clean this up until we can get our claim on Constantinople, which happens with the aftermath. Oh, we did that, so I need another general. We do start with 14 here. Let's go ahead and make that more. Let's do that. Oh, we have a piece. Oh, darn it. Ah, silly me. There we go. We'll do Austria there. And now we're above 50. We have to hit 56, so we got a couple, a year or two at least of that, some mana points, which I think is great. And yeah, we'll get this leader. I'm half tempted. I've been doing this a lot lately with the nobles. Well, I'll usually get a general from them. Yeah, I think I will, because, and the reason why I do that is I give them increased levies, and I don't really have to worry about seizing land from them, because no matter what, they're exempt from it, so they'll never get pissed off at you. So them losing a little loyalty never really hurts me. And yeah, ooh, look at that. Oof, that's a good general. We got a siege general here, which we'll put right here, and we'll put him in with the connect the cannons. I'll probably prune out some cavalry because we're gonna be losing some money here. So there we go. Now it's looking better. And then we'll probably target one of the smaller ones, or even Caraman here. Oh yeah, I forgot. We need to ally the Crimeans, because we could get a mission with the Crimeans. I almost forgot about that. With the Crimeans, you can get, is it the Fate? Crimea's Destiny. Have an opinion and have trust at 60. And they'll pretty much, in their decision, because they'll have a decision later on, to be a tributary to you, which makes them into a vassal, basically. So we'll do that. We'll do the Aftermath of Varna. And instead of going after the Beyliks over here, we're going to just murder Byzantium. That's what we're gonna do. So I'll let my free company, you know what? No, we don't even have to do that. We could just wait a moment. Oh, and you also, as the Ottomans, they do have this Rise of the Ottomans. and they'll have a decadence. Now, the decadence is doesn't affect you at all for a good long time. It is going down right now because of the rise of the Ottomans. But later on, you have to constantly be at war to try to keep it down. And it just gets more and more progressively harder. It's it's not impossible to get through. I know I probably could do it. I don't think I've ever had it happen to me because I've played the Ottomans once and messed around with their vassal system, but I've never got to the point where it really affected me. Um, but that being said, we're gonna go ahead and say okay. We're gonna get our guys in position. We don't need this many. It's gonna be overkill. We're gonna ooh. I really wish that I could eat them too, but we have a piece. That's okay though. We'll attack cancel Opal. We'll take this, and we'll actually probably come down and siege this stuff real quick and leave a guy here because I don't want anybody else taking it. So we'll go ahead and just do this, and this should be a really easy war, and we'll get canceled Opal like right away. The war with Byzantium's over. We're gonna go ahead and, I know, big shocker, fully annex them. So there we go. We now have cancel out to Opal for ourselves. Let's root out some corruption here. Do we have any? No, we don't. We'll go ahead and I believe we need to make the capital cancel out to Opal here. And once we do that, it becomes a core, so we don't have to core it now, which was probably the most expensive thing we had. So we did that. Quetzal loses the Geonese colony and oh, that's nice. So that gets rid of that. So he is less in our node here. There we go. And since we're right here, what I'm gonna do is declare war over here. Our Empress, he has no allies, so we're just gonna come in and beat him up. Curse those little pirates. I had to combine my fleets for the war, so let's see. Go home during that. Them trade. We get the City of the World's Desire, which gives Cancel even more development, which is really cool. There we go. And this shall begin our classical era. We get Talent to the Tooth, play +1, and yearly legitimacy +1, which is always nice. Those silly little guys. All right. Since we're in this area, and I'm not a big fan of Epirus, we're gonna declare war on him, and we're gonna go ahead and take him out. War with Epirus is ending here. We could just fully annex him, take him over, all that fun stuff. But that being said, we're gonna go ahead and declare for, let's go ahead and do their capital. Yeah, there's a capital. And then we're going to go ahead and declare war. The war with Dulcadir is over. Full annexation. We're also getting Kandar in this deal, so we'll go ahead and take that. I did go ahead and state this up, and this is now 0 autonomy. So we're going to be a little short here, unfortunately. The truce with Karaman's up. He has no allies, so we're just going to take his capital, which I think is probably the highest developed. It is. We'll probably get a small coalition forming against this still. The Mamluks might be in it, but it's probably going to be Adina. Like I said, maybe them, because we are Sunni, but mainly our culture is probably going to hate us more than anything. So let's go ahead and fight for our the capital here. It's time for the war to end with Karaman. We're going to fully annex them, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and do that. It is tempting to vassalize him because Ramazan did attack him, but that's not a big deal. We'll go ahead and take all that, pour it up, just shy by 1. Dang. we did conquer the Balex here, so we get 100 admin power, as well as we gain permanent in all the Anatolia region. So I believe it comes out to over here. Yep, perfect. We can head that way a little later. We're gonna declare war on Ramazan here because I do want to start the war with the Mamluks. They do technically have more troops than me, but like I said, we are a tech ahead, and I want to try to abuse that. And I just want to try to get 6 provinces from them for the next time. So this will get us the defeat the Mamelukes. We'll put it on the shortest timer we can. We'll just separate piece them out and try it that way. And then the next time we do it, we could just turn him into an Aelet, which is what I'm totally after. So we'll declare war on him, co-belligerent him, because that's really important, and declare war here. Ramazan's war is over. We're going to go ahead and fully annex what's left of him. I did take what I needed from the Mamelukes down here. Unfortunately, I have the worst luck apparently this game. I already lost my leader. He wasn't even, I don't even think like really 20 yet, and he died. So that sucks. We got a 3-3-2. It's not. I didn't even get to pick a error at all because usually you get to pick an error. So that really sucks. But the game continues. For a tier 2 government reform, I'm gonna get national tax modifier plus 15 and Umira influence minus 10. So we'll go ahead and get curtail the noble privileges. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Hold that. I forgot. We're playing as the Ottomans. We have the Dervshrim system here, which is way better, and I know that. Enables the mechanic ability. You get national tax modifier plus 10, as well as Janissary equilibrium, all that fun stuff. But what we're really after is now we have this, which is super broken. Core creation cost minus 5%. Every heathen's province gains the following effect: minus 10 local autonomy, and all that fun stuff. Then we have the Diplo one, which gives us another advisor and the cost of our Diplo advisor, as well as a cheaper diplomatic. This one's a statement. I don't know if that changes. It could just always be a statement. And then our conscript heathen recruits. This will give us more vassal manpower contribution, which we will get a lot of vassals being the Ottomans. We will just start like picking people up as vassals as we go, and we'll have our special vassals, the Elits, as well. It's time to declare war on Serbia. We're going to co-belligerent Bosnia. We're going to eat all this. After this, I'm going to go ahead and wait till I get Tech 5. I'm not sure if I said it or not, but I did lose my ruler. Sucks. But that is what it is. So we'll go ahead and co-belligerent this and take over these guys. For our first Age of Discovery objective, I am going to get Justified Wars, and then next time we'll get Leader Siege +1. So always have a sieger while the Age of Discovery is happening. So that's what we're gonna do. It's time to end the war with Serbia here. We're gonna fully annex both of these guys and call it good. There we go. So we're gonna core up as much as we can. We're a little short on it. By 18, that's not too bad. And then I'm actually lied. I'm going to declare war on Herzegovina here, because I can co-belligerent Wallachia. We could just get all this right here and get it done, and then I'll chill. And then I gotta let the AE die down a little bit. If anything, we'll probably our next war will probably be over here with the Mamelukes after this. Maybe it could change for me. We'll see. But for now, we'll go ahead and annex these two guys. Herzegovina war is over. We're just gonna fully annex both of them. We do have a slight little coalition going. I'm tempted to, if I see like Hungary start a coalition by himself, then I'll attack him. It's time to bring the Mamelukes to heel here. We are going to get our invasion of them. Our truce just got up with them. There was a coalition, and then I got Tech 6, and it all just went away. So that's great. So now we're gonna get a free giant vassal out of the Mamelukes here. We're gonna do, I think I gotta wait for, yep, there we go. Let's see here. Is the here's the invasion. So for this, we just need to siege down their capital and then get a war score really high, and then we get them as a vassal. So that's what we're gonna do. It's somewhat even, but I highly doubt it because we're tech 6. So we're just gonna come bombing down into here and take it. All right, I finally got to embrace the Renaissance. I had to take a couple loans, 4% loans, so we're making okay money still. We just, like I said, we just got Faucety in here. We make a ducat in production in glass here. So let's see how truly outrageous gems are. Oh, we make another ducat. I'll take that. To get Faucety, it needs to be embraced. The Renaissance. You need to embrace the Renaissance. You need to have a Renaissance in the place that has either glass or gems, and then you get Faucety and you have more than 50 prestige. All right, I got the fall of the Mamluk Sultanate, so we're gonna go ahead and make a white peace with them. They're gonna turn into Egypt. They're gonna inherit Fadal and Syria, I almost said Syria there, silly me. And there we go. White peace, we get all of the Mamelukes for free. So that's great. We'll go ahead and take that. For our second point of Age of Discovery, we're gonna go ahead and get Ottoman Siegecraft here. And here we go. Let's go ahead and do the conquest for Tunis here. I could have gotten my idea here a little sooner, but I'm gonna go ahead and pick up Aristocratic. I haven't done it for a while, and I am playing the Ottomans, and they do get a cavalry buff in their tree right here. That's 15, so we'll have 30 with it, and then we'll probably also go quality, and we'll get up to 40 cavalry combat ability, and probably go a little heavier, like 6 to 8 in each army. We should be making plenty of money and all that fun stuff, so that's what I feel like going. We'll go like Aristocratic, Diplomatic, or Trade, and then probably Administrative since we're the Ottomans, and get that governing capacity here. So let's pick up Aristocratic. We're almost to Tech 7, which is perfect. And yeah, we're buzzing along here. We're doing good. We got a 3-3 at least. I tried killing 2 of them, and yeah. I want that 565 back. I've been a little behind on admin here, and I got lucky and I got radical reforms. And to get that, you just need to have a trader and a master of the mint, and you have a chance of getting this once per game, and it could give you 200 admin and 200 diplo. If you want to keep these guys, which I definitely do, you just get rid of them and you could just rehire them back for 400 mana, and it's well worth it. Always well worth it. And that's it for Tunis. We have got our war score we needed. We are going to make him an Eolit, and we're going to take all his money because, well, I want to start building up my country. Wow, this has been going a little too long here. There we go. Turn those off. All right. So let's go ahead and finish this. And there we go. For our tier 3 government reform, we're going to get the provincial trade government system here, which allows us to have pashas, and it gives us a 20% local tax modifier with the foreign culture group. We also get a national tax modifier plus 15%, income from vassals plus 25%, and promote culture costs minus 25%, which is really cool. So if you go like religious, you could stack that. No, that's promote culture. Never mind. I was thinking it was convert. My bad. But yeah, no, that's nice. Just being able to promote stuff is always good. Like I would love to do like Serbian maybe, but it's not a big deal. So let's go ahead and pick that up. There we go. The war with Morocco is over. We're going to just turn him into an Eolit here. Send our demands. Boom. That is done. Now we have another Eolit over here. I'm going to definitely start getting his cores back. He is allied. This guy's allied to Portugal, which is perfect because that means I could break their alliance with Castile, and then just come back and take all their stuff and maybe even come up in here for fun. That'd be cool. We'll probably do that. And he's allied to Castile, so I can mess around with Castile. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be fun. So we'll probably do all that stuff in a moment. All right, I picked up a new idea. I went ahead and went with influential because I could use my Diplo points, so I did. So now we're gonna pick aristocratic since we got Tech 7. So we're doing influence first. The reason why I'm doing influence is just income from vassals. We could look at how much we're making from our vassals already. So I figured why not make more money from them? They're giving us 16 ducats. So, and now we're gonna go aristocratic. And with influential, their vassal force limit contribution is gonna help us have more armies, which is gonna be great, and it's just gonna synergize really well with the Ottomans. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna do the reconquest for the Mameluki, or sorry, the Morocco cores here, and then we are. Ooh, I could call in the elite. You cannot call. All right, because they're cores, so we can't call them in. That's fine. They're just generating money for me. That's no big deal. We're not even gonna touch them. We're gonna go after Portugal and Castile first. I'm fairly sure I have more boats than both of them combined. I have three heavies, so we should be okay. I'm pretty sure they'll be scared of them most of the time, so we'll just come right here. We'll get Fez and siege, and then just get across here, and we're gonna take some Granada lands from them. We're at least gonna get them and release Granada out of Portugal right here, and then we'll go from there. We do have a mission for that. And if we get that, we actually get extra diplomat relations for doing that. So that's why I want to do that. So let's go ahead and declare war. We'll get for feud here. We won't call in Ragusa. We don't need to. But yeah, we'll call in Portugal. We are about even. I actually have cannons. They don't. I actually rolled for a really good general. He's a 5 sieger. So this should be a pretty easy war. It's gonna take some time to get through all these forts and all this right here. We're gonna end our war with Tafel here. We're going to give all this stuff back to Morocco. I didn't think about it, but we should have called them in. I'm gonna have to take this one. I can't core it, but I sure as heck could give it back to him, so it's not that big of a deal. I can now declare war on Marrakesh. I did break his alliance to Castile, so we just have to worry about him. I did release Granada as a vassal here, so we have him now. We're going to declare war, take our cores back. It doesn't really matter what we take our cores back. I do want to call in... I can't. You can... oh, yeah, it's a truce with them. That makes sense. It doesn't really matter because I believe we could take this ourselves, and then we could just give the core back to them. So it's not that big of a deal. The war with Marrakesh is over. We could almost fully annex them. Unfortunately, I can't core this because I think Morocco got given something when I clicked a mission. Because I didn't give it to him. I was coring it, but it is what it is. We could get this land a little later. So we'll go ahead and just... So I just realized I wasn't recording like a silly goose on the loose. I had a war with Venice, not too much. Just took over some islands, all the islands, got them out. I started getting people as elites. So I got Medina, Hassa, Yas, and all these guys. I just got Fars. We can do reconquest against Persia. I'm going to start working on Oman here because he's, well, he's there. So yeah, we're pretty much just vassalizing everyone around us. And that's pretty much how it's going. I'm going to be going to war with QQ after this for sure, because I'm going to release Georgia from here. And yeah, we're just going to keep growing eastward here because that's where I want to go, into this Persian node that's worth a lot of money. So we'll take that. We'll release Georgia. There we go. And then from there, we can promote him to an elite, and then we can call him into the war when we get favors. But we're probably going to get his cores back, all his cores back, and just promote him into a core one. Now that we have Georgia, we're going to go ahead and get his cores back here. We're going to go after Kadari, which, or, yeah. It used to be his capital, I believe. Kadali? Kartali, there it is. There's a T there. Wow. Blind is a bad over here. Okay, let's go ahead and get this back for him, shall we? Quora is over. We're going to take this little strip down here so we can get into Persia in the next war. And because we're going to go for Far's Quora's back, we'll just like connect right here. And then we'll just keep working over into Persia here. And yeah, we'll go ahead and end this. There we go. We'll core up everything for us. We will make these guys into an elit and then go ahead and turn them into a core elit. And then we don't have to worry about that anymore. And then I gotta take care of some rebels and then I'll be back for Persia. We're gonna go ahead and get the cores for Persia, for Fars back for Persia. I really want to get my hands on the Timurids. I'm pretty sure he'll be fine right here. And yeah, we're gonna eventually get the Timurids as a vassal as well. And hopefully he still has all his cores back. But for this war, we're gonna get Fars back and go from there. So we'll reconquest. We'll call him in so we can actually give him land if we have to. I think we'll be okay because it's usually the capital he can't do it to. So we don't need to call him in. That's fine. Just I have to worry about only my troops, which is nice. And let's go ahead and co-belligerent AQ. We get to reset our timer with QQ doing this. We have to deal with the Great Horde. That's no big deal. It is a lot, but we can handle it. So let's go ahead and get this started. We can end our war with Persia now. I'm going to take Avaz and Hormuz for myself. Unfortunately, the Timurids did get eaten, but that's fine. Let's get Granada back for them. And do we want to co-belligerate now? Because England will come in. We don't want to mess with that. So let's get this started. For our tier 4 government reform, we're not going to do strengthen the Ulma. We're going to do something different here. We're going to maintain the balance of power so we get that extra diplomat, which would be really good for the war with Castile is finally over. It was stupid. I messed up so bad on when I crossed over. Like I said, I didn't realize that this technically wasn't considered owned land between each other, so they could blockade me here. I actually had to build a big enough fleet to beat them back, and it was fine. I got there. I was really frustrated at myself for I accidentally engaged right here, and they just came in with everybody's army. We're all the same tech level, so they had more troops over there. And I gave them a good fight, but then like both my armies got separated. But after they got beat, it was pretty much over anyways. But that being said, we did finally win. It took way too long because of my silliness. We're gonna just take this land and get out because I don't want to be in this war anymore. We're gonna go ahead and do some reconquest here on Hungary. We do need some lands here in Hungary, like basically over here in Moldavia, I believe. Or just one more over here. And then we could get some. We need to have 15 provinces in Hungary. So we're going to take what we can. And yeah, let's go ahead and do this. We're probably going to get quite a bit of AE. Oh, another thing I want to do is definitely build a spy network. And hopefully by the end of the war, it'll be pretty much 100. And that will at least lower the aggressive expansion with him. So it's not totally out of control. So let's go ahead and we're going to call in Albania naturally. I'll probably move a cannon stack, come down and just annex it down. Unfortunately, like I said, I let the cores leave. I've been spending so much time everywhere else except getting these cores back like a silly goose. So let's go ahead and fight over this one right here. We'll fight over, I like fighting over castles. So let's go ahead and start this. And I need a new sieger. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take this from them and pretty much set up a reconquest on everything up here. I do get a conquest. I didn't realize this. I was being a silly goose. I really should have read right after you get pushed to the north here, you actually get a Casus Belli for invading him. And I don't know why I missed that, but I did. I'm not going to click this because we're going to have a 20-year thing. I was going to do it so where I release these vassals and then I just take over Hungary. But I'm just going to white peace them, call it good. We'll get a 5-year truce timer with them, and then we'll go and do that. It's time to bring the war to QQ here. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to do it for actual Baghdad here. That's probably the most developed land. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll just start her on up and dive in there. He's all by himself. We completely outnumber. It's fine. All right, that was a nice quick war with QQ here. We're going to just take all these lands right here. We're going to isolate him as much as possible so we can take what's left of his lands. It's time. We're going to declare war on the Great Horde here. I need to get 7 land up here, and then I could get a permanent claim on Persia, and I want to go into Persia. And we'll do that, and then we'll get those claims, and we'll dive down into Persia, or unless our truce up with Hungary is going to be soon. So we'll see what one's what. So first, let's go ahead and declare war. Unfortunately, we got to fight Chagate, which is obnoxious because it's so far away, but it is what it is. And Uzbek, you have to like siege down like 70% of the land because these guys do not have any forts, and it's terrible. So let's go ahead and get this started. Let's do it for Turkey. There we go. I just finished our idea for aristocratic ideas. So I want to see how much we're at 127. I want to see how much it increases our contribution here. Yeah, that's another 25. 30? Almost 30 actually. 30 more units is really nice. We're in the middle of our war with Great Horde. We're gonna declare war on Circassia now as well, and then I'm just gonna try to like siege down as much as I can of Russia and just get him out as well. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll start this war up, and then we'll just try to siege all this nonsense down too. Our war with... Oop, no, I don't want to pillage. Where war reps go? There we go. Our war with the Great Horde's over. We're just going to go ahead and end this. Of course, I need a diplomat. Blah, 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 blah. Our war with the Great Horde is over. We're going to take this. We're at war with Circassia. And then, yeah, we just need to siege everything down. We'll get there. It's no big deal. War with Circassia is now over. We're going to go ahead and just annex what little he has. Now we can core it all up. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to do that. We have just a little bit. You know what? Let's reduce our war exhaustion a little. Make it just a little cheaper. And then, yeah, we'll get ready for our war with the Hungarians up here because we can declare war on them now. We can finally declare war onto... Ooh, I can do this. Now I get permanent claims on Persia. That's what I was after. So now we have all these claims come into Persia, which is what I wanted. Right now we do have... I warned both Poland and Austria, not just to protect Hungary. So I could do my invasion on them. All my troops are down near this area. So now we're going to go ahead and do our Ottoman conquest of Hungary here. We just need to get the Pest. I'm pretty sure that I can just walk around and get on Pest. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to declare war, go straight to Pest, and we'll come over here and just, yeah, we'll get in the center of them and then see if we can eat them that way. The conquest of Hungary is over. We're going to go ahead and just demand Elit, and we're going to take some money from them. And there we go. Easy peasy Hungary war. Well, I feel like I'm playing Bohemia or Poland or Austria. You just... Poor Hungary. He could just get beat up by so many different people. That means Moldova's on his own. He'll probably get eaten by Poland. No, I warned, so I might get to eat him in a moment. Yeah, it's crazy how easy it is for the Ottomans to grow diplomatically. If I was going to change something, I would definitely change influence for diplomacy here. Just so I can get like a farther reach and try to do it. But then again, I don't think you really need it either. I would love to have had more diplomats, but I did get two from one from the government reform, which is really really nice. And I don't know where I get the other one from. I think it was from, let's see here, balance of power. We got it from international nobility, it looks like. Ah, we got it from our aristocrats. So we did end up getting those two diplomats from diplomacy. So that was really nice. That was, I think aristocratic is better than I really do think it is, because you get this yearly decay and that really does help you maintain a good level. I've been at 100 for a while. I've been at wars so much and all the fighting and whatnot. I think the Ottomans are great to play. They really are. They're easy to play. The thing is I know in about 40 years, I want to say that's when my decadence will start actually trying to affect me. And then we also start getting weaker units and waning as the time progresses. If I was playing as Ottomans as World Conquest, I'd definitely be way more aggressive. But I just wanted to like play around, see how everything like plays out for them, because I really haven't thought about it or done it before. And man, is it easy to grow? I mean, look at all this. You get these guys for free. You get these two conquests. I was fortunate enough where Morocco was still alive, and I got to, and in a good spot for me to be able to take them. And then I got all this land. Diplomatically, I've been turning everybody into elites. I have no guy. I could release Kazan up here. It looks like I cored it, and that's fine. But yeah, it's going great. And I think I'm gonna end it here because I just want to kind of show off the nemesis that is the Ottomans and why they could grow so much. In the hands of a player, you're unstoppable. I'm pretty sure once you get over here, if you got these little guys like Bahamnis, you could easily get him as an elite, even though he's Shia. If you can get close enough, that's basically the only thing stopping you. So I could attack Sind, get something here, and then I could go right into these guys, get closer, and just vassalize them. Right now, I could just guarantee him to make sure he doesn't die, because that's a lot of cores in India right there. You know, look at all that. Look at all those cores I could get back for him. It'd be crazy. Yeah, it's just, if you're looking for a nice, easy 1500 to 1600 campaign just to play, something to do, I think the Ottomans is great. If you want to do a world conquest, you could definitely do a world conquest with these guys. It's so easy to grow. Granada, you have all this right here to grow into. Castile, I had a hard time with Castile, but that's because of my own silliness. I could have gone into Naples way earlier. I have a Sicilian core I could have released right here, got this back, all that fun stuff. I'm going to be marching into Austria. France is pretty weak. He would be easy to do. I think the Palatinate would give me somewhat of a hard time, but not really. Poland would be hard to digest, but not impossible, especially when you get all those little guys pop out of Lithuania. Oh yeah, I could see a world conquest. Even at this time, I'm pretty sure I could still do it. But really, when it comes down to it, I just want to say, wherever you are, I hope that you're having a great morning, a great evening, or a great night. Bye.